Greetings and welcome to another episode of the Planetary Persuader. I am Cosmic Kev, your host, and this is for the week beginning January 6th, 2017. That's Friday, and all the way through Thursday, early Friday, the 13th next week. So, what do we have going on here, folks? Well, starting the weekend, right? We just had the moon going into Taurus. We'll say it's like an Ashvini moon, you know, that healing Vedic Aries, early Taurus moon. And the Taurus moon is going to dominate the weekend, and that's a very secure moon. You know, it's an exalted moon in Western astrology. And since the moon will be loosely trining the sun this weekend in Capricorn, I think it's going to be good. I think we're going to feel good and good things. Now, what else happens? Mercury goes direct. What did you say? Mercury goes direct. Say it again. Mercury goes direct! Yay! Okay, all right, I said it. Okay, Mercury goes direct. January 8th, and it's going to be a good thing. You know, it's going to be a good thing. Now, Mercury last week had retrograded back into Sagittarius, which in some ways isn't that bad because Sagittarius is sort of a sign that speaks its mind. Now this week, as Mercury goes direct, it's going to go back into Capricorn on the 12th. And speaking of the 12th, yes, we have a full moon, folks. We have a full moon on the 12th in Cancer in Western astrology and in Vedic astrology in Gemini in the nakshatra of Punavarsu. So Punavarsu is Jupiter ruled. This full moon happens on a Thursday, which is a Jupiter ruled day. I'm feeling very good about it. There's a number of reasons. The other thing that happens this day is that we also get Neptune and Venus can join each other on the 12th. Ooh. And so that brings that spiritual, higher ethic of love. It's like, it's total tantra, you know. It's where the eros meets the agape, yeah, and it's really going to help with creative vision seeking too. I see this just as a marvelous omen. And we've been through so much stress. The other thing I want to say with this too, yes, is that on the 11th, Saturn actually progresses into Vedic Sagittarius. And so a lot of this heaviness with Saturn going through Scorpio and the nakshatra of Jyeshta in Vedic astrology. We're talking sidereal astrology here. I go back and forth. But these things have reason. And if we want to follow the planets as they are in the sky like a natural person, the Vedic astrology sidereal really comes into play, and it's powerful. Because those rishis, those signs of the zodiac are like entities, and they're giving you a message. It's a little different than seasonal-based astrology, which is what the Westerners like to do. You know, it's still good. I know that there's like 20 times more of you into that Western astrology stuff, at least, you know, in Europe and the first world, you know, former crown nations. I can understand what I'm saying. But, you know, 1.3 billion people in India can't be all wrong. So, one of the other things to talk about here too is that with this Saturn movement now in Vedic Sagittarius, in the last degrees of Sagittarius in Western astrology, in the Nakshatra Mula, center of the Milky Way galaxy, folks, it's like we're going to be getting some universal truths. We're going to have some revealings, and we're going to have some inspiration. You know what else we're going to do? We're going to unite together in love and in any way possible, and we're going to create something so much more powerful than the scary monsters out there. They're going to be running to join us. So that's the next chapter. Boom, sign by sign. We're going to show you how you do it. This week's version of the Planetary Persuader. With me, Cosmic Kev, your host. Whee!